it does appear, Culture, that one major milestone may have been hit by Universal, that being Universal UK, over there in that Bedford park.
Ooh,
and we have been long tracking this because, the initial map came out and it was like, oh boy, look at all these kind of crazy attractions that we might be getting. A lot of people were, detailing, okay, this franchise is here, this franchise is there, big deal. But, there was one glaring omission from that land and from what the Universal creative executives were talking about when referring to Universal UK, and that was the inclusion of Harry Potter. And it seemed like a natural fit for London. The unfortunate part about that, though, is that they have to, get those rights cleared now from Warner Brothers and from J.K. Rowling. It appears, though, that major milestone may have been overcome. Let's go ahead and break it down here. This is from That Park Place. Universal UK Harry Potter attraction stalled amid licensing wrangle, September 8th, 2025, by Marvin Montanaro. And to just tell you how fast this news is actually moving, initially, when that Sun article that many people have been referencing now came out, it alluded to perhaps that they hadn't secured the rights. Now, though, that might be a different story. The Sun article had actually been updated from our conversations with Marvin. Here you go. Wonderland, Universal's $5 billion British pound UK theme park to feature Harry Potter attraction after lengthy rights battle. Here you go. And I don't know what that has to do with Harry Potter, but thank you, Sun. Very much appreciate that. When Universal Studios announced that they were opening a theme park in Bedford earlier this year, everyone assumed a large chunk of it would be devoted to Harry Potter. And that's what we were saying. It's like, get this in here. And we didn't fully understand or weren't aware these rights issues were the stalling factor here. After all, the upcoming HBO TV series is going to introduce a whole new generation to the delights of the Boy Wizard, and similar attractions already exist in the US and Japan. But I can reveal, according to this author here from The Sun, that behind the scenes, work has only just started on the Harry Potter theme park because for the past 5 months, Universal have been locked in negotiations with rival studios, Warner Brothers and J.K. Rowling, who own the rights to the stories. And since they already have the making of Harry Potter attraction near Watford, which we've also tracked as maybe being a potential reason why Universal may not have gotten those rights for Universal UK, just 30 miles away from Bedford, they had a lot of convincing to do to get them to agree. An insider said, it's not clear exactly what agreement has been reached, but Universal now have their creative teams drawing up plans for the Harry Potter attraction in earnest. It's been a tense time during discussions between the rival studios, but they feel like it's been worth it, particularly with the new Harry Potter TV series. This is absolutely massive, Culture. It appears that Universal UK will indeed have Harry Potter be a main highlight and feature in this Bedford Park over there, just outside of London. Your thoughts on basically securing the future for this theme park?
Look, this is a blessing. It's something that we indeed did talk about at length. This is something that you have to have. It's in the UK. You have to have this, and so it's not a stretch, and it sounds like it's going to be rather extensive, at least the things that I've heard around this project. And look, Harry Potter is a driving factor for tourism when it comes to this park, because you're going to have all of Europe and, of course, Americans even that are going to want to see this. That would include myself, right? Because there is not a lot of other reasons outside of family for me to visit Europe. This gives me another reason, and a compelling one at that, to go here, to experience this, to enjoy it. So I think that this is a big win. I think that the development for what it is, man, I do not like Herr Starmer. Anyway, for what it is, it's okay. For what it is, is going to have some odd constraints because of the shape of the development area. But at the same time, it will be conducive to attractions like Harry Potter, because there'll be a lot of linear things that will look more like streets, just like you experience at Universal in Florida now. So,
right.
That might actually aid the development of this part of the parks. And again, the fact that it's going to be a considerable portion gives me even more hope for the future. Bedford's the perfect place to do this. You will experience bitter cold, so enjoy that. And you will also experience some warmth that the folks in the UK call summer. and you're going to be like, wow, this is a spring day in Florida. So this will also be a place to experience some food that you might not be familiar with, and you may understand why we have so many different kinds of cuisine in the United States. Okay, the little pot shots aside, I can't wait for this, and I'm looking forward to it. So there you go.
Yeah. A lot of people criticized early on the food choices there for Universal Studios' version of the Wizarding World when it initially launched in 2010. They have changed that, and I think the French cuisine at Epic Universe, I've heard, is absolutely phenomenal. And from what my experience has been at Universal Studios Hollywood, Harry Potter over there has the best food in the entire park, in my opinion, but that's just me. Them securing the rights, folks, is so absolutely massive. I mean, Universal was put on the map in the theme park space and changed the industry forever with the first Wizarding World. And like I've detailed before, they have sold I think it's something like 500 million butter beers in the 15 years the Wizarding World has been a part of the theme park industry. I mean, it has just had phenomenal success. Getting it back to London with Universal UK, I think, is absolutely phenomenal. And from what I have seen, let me see if I can pull it up in the background. It does appear that there has been an official trademark filed by Universal Studios for maybe perhaps the name of this Universal UK park. Let me see if I can get that here. I do apologize, Culture. I should have had this before. Let's see here. I cannot find it right now. I'll see if I can go ahead and find it and maybe put it up on screen if you are actually viewing this video as its own separate clip here on YouTube. Universal United Kingdom Resort is looking like that's going to be the official name for Universal UK. Again, they haven't officially announced what the name actually is. But with this new filing, pretty confident that's what it's going to be. I will say, pretty solid. Some people are like, well, they should involve Universal Studios in there. No, I think Universal United Kingdom is pretty good. I think it rings up the tongue. I think it's still consistent with the Universal branding. Suffice to say, Universal UK, they needed Harry Potter. They desperately needed it, and now they have it. And they have a myriad of franchises to pull from and choose from when it comes to the development of this highly anticipated worldwide destination.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media account.